Hello, how's everyone doing today? It's Thursday, March 16th. Today we have a special guest for you today. Our guest is a model based out of Miami. Her ethnic background is half Puerto Rican and half Indian. On top of being a model, she's also into acting. Please welcome to the show,
hmm
Jisel Lynn. How are we doing?
Hi, everyone. I'm doing good. How are you?
Oh, doing well, doing well. How long have you been a model?
Well, I've been modeling since I was younger. I did pageants and things like that when I was younger, and I did professional dancing, mostly salsa. So I've been doing that for years. I started modeling more often after working and stuff like that about 3 years ago.
Okay, all right, okay.
hmm
Now how did you get into being a cam model in that?
Well, I got offered to do it when I was younger, like around 18 years old, and I was so wrapped up in everything else, school and things like that. So I was like, oh no, and I always thought it was the most craziest thing. I was like, there's no way I could do that. Um, then when I stopped working to go back to school, I was like, oh, I started looking more into it, and it just kind of happened.
Okay, all right. Now, are you planning on like going more into the more adult industry, shooting scenes, stuff like that, or just strictly staying to the cam modeling?
I think I'm gonna strictly stick to cam modeling. Obviously, like a lot of the photo shoots and stuff I do are, you know, imply, Playboy style, things like that.
Right, right.
So, but that's the extent of it. I don't think I'm ever gonna consider doing scenes or, professional porn or anything like that.
Okay, all right. Now,
hmm
now has anyone that you ever like personally ever mentioned that they've come across your show and does it make you feel awkward?
No, no. I mean, I've had friends and stuff. They're like, "Oh, I saw you on your cam." It doesn't bother me. I'll be honest. At first, it was kind of like weird because I'm like, "Oh my god," like what did I say when I was on there? Did I say her? But no, no, it doesn't bother me anymore. I tell everyone knows.
Okay, all right. Now, speaking of like awkward moments, I was watching a video
hmm
yesterday, and a well-known adult film star was in an airport. She was doing like a like interviewing people in the airport
Uh
for
huh.
her job that she knew, and a couple people recognized her. Oh yeah, can I get a picture? Can I get a picture? And this one guy recognized her and basically said, "Oh, can I get a picture with you and my daughter?" And the expression on her face was just like, "Okay." So they took the picture. They took the picture, and whatnot, and everything, and the guy left, said thank you, whatnot, and he walked away. And she basically just said, "That is the weirdest fucking thing I've ever been through," because the guy wanted a picture with him, his daughter, and a porn star. So
Oh
that's
my god. I don't know. I guess it would depend how old she is. I don't know. That
uh,
is kind of awkward. Like, oh, daughter, by the way, this is my favorite porn star.
so how does your job ever like affect your relationships in your personal life?
Sometimes. I mean, I've had, guy friends and stuff ask, like, oh, don't, it's a little awkward, but for the most part, I try to stay away from guys who are, insecure about that kind of, I mean, I always make sure they know, it's never a surprise. So a lot of people will pretend, oh, they're okay with it, and then after the fact, they're like, but why? And I'm like, because it's what I enjoy doing. And it's more than just getting on there and getting naked. That's what a lot of people think, and guys who don't know about it, that's what they assume.
Right.
So, but it's a lot more than that. It's about creating like relationships and friends. I met a lot of amazing people, off of camming, and I wouldn't change it. So, I mean, it does affect it sometimes. It's just more, but I never let it get to the point where it's like, it affects a relationship, because if they're not okay with it, then it's not going to work out, obviously.
Right, right. I've popped in a couple times on your show to see what's going on, and you do a lot. It's a lot more of you're interacting with your fans than
hmm
than anything else.
Yeah, I mean that's what I enjoy most is meeting new people and like getting to know like because there's so many different people in this world, people who live different lives, and it's just amazing to see like how everyone is, and then like everyone comes on there expecting one thing, and then if you can turn it into like a friendship or something, it's 100 times more rewarding.
Right, right. Now when it comes to the camming, what's the most fun or pleasurable thing that someone's asked you to do while on cam?
The most craziest thing or funnest thing?
Yeah, fun, pleasurable thing.
Um, I mean, I've been asked to do all kinds of crazy stuff. I mean, things like I don't do, like I don't like some people asked one guy he wanted to watch me pee. Obviously, I'm not gonna sit there and let you watch me pee.
Okay, that probably will cover
So,
my next question right there. Okay.
but I mean, that's awkward. I mean, I've been asked to suck my toes. I mean, it's just I've watched a guy suck his own penis on cam, which was it was more a show for me than it was for him. But hey.
Oh wow. Okay. That kind of reminds me of a Ron Jeremy scene I seen years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Um. So Okay. I'll ask it anyway. I think you already answered it, but what's the weirdest thing someone's asked you to do?
Well, that's not the weirdest thing, but the peeing thing. But the weirdest thing I had is I had one guy who liked to be dominated, and he told me for every toothbrush he stuck up his ass, he would tip me. This was on MSC. Tip me 1,800 tokens or whatever it was at the time.
Okay.
So he did about 7 toothbrushes, and not the regular in, the brush in. And then he brushed his teeth with them after. So that was the weirdest thing. And I was just
Holy
like, I don't
smoke.
even know how to act right now.
Oh my goodness.
And I just was like, oh my God. I didn't even know what to say. I was just sitting there like, what am I actually watching right now?
Oh wow. Okay.
hmm
Okay now. Xbox or PlayStation 4.
Xbox One, yes, all day. I play Battlefield like crazy.
Yeah, I play Battlefield 4 on PS4 all the time.
Oh, really? Yeah, I have an Xbox. I used to like PlayStation when I was younger, but as I got older, I got into the Xbox. So.
Oh, okay. All right.
Mhm.
Chocolate, vanilla, or strawberry?
Vanilla.
Vanilla. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Fans of Giselle, you guys better be taking notes on this.
Okay.
Where can fans and listeners find you at?
They can find me. The best way is to be on my Twitter, so it's at Jisel Lynn. Or when I'm online, I'm on Camster.com under Miss Giselle. I always post on my Twitter when I'll be on, or like any photo shoots, or usually I'll put it on Periscope, which is also on my Twitter. So Twitter's the best place to find me and to interact. And I always like to comment back to my, fans and friends and stuff like that on there.
Yeah, yeah. Now, are you going to be doing any of the trade shows that are coming up, like Exotica in Denver or any of the other ones?
Yeah, XBiz is going to be here in Miami, and then there's Cam and Con. I don't know if I'll be going to Denver Exotica, but maybe the next one after that. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to go to AVN this year, but I definitely want to try to go to one of the Exoticas for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to be there in, I think it's New Jersey, which is in November.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I want to do since I used to live in New York. It'd be good to also have my friends around and stuff too.
Yeah, yeah. I just I'd like to go, but I don't know. It just New Jersey in November,
Yeah,
2 feet of
the weather.
snow. I don't know.
I know.
But,
I left for a reason. It was too cold.
yeah. But okay. So, is there anything that you would like to tell your fans and the listeners?
I don't know. Just follow me on my Twitter. Interact with me. Don't be scared to ask questions. I'm a really friendly person. I don't, I don't. People assume one thing based on the way I look, but I'm actually really nice, very personable. So
Yeah, you're very, very, very approachable type person. Okay.
so that's it.
Okay. All righty. Okay. Well, yeah, I think that's just about do it. I'd like to thank you.
Awesome.
I'd like to thank you for being on the show.
Oh,
And
thank you so much for having me.
and
I
then
appreciate
you know, in
it.
the near future, you got some stuff you want to promote or stuff. We'd love to have you back on the show.
For sure, for sure.
Okay. All right. Well,
That'd be great.
all right. Well, thank you guys for listening. You can find this show. We'll have it on SoundCloud here in a few minutes, and later on this afternoon, we'll have a little video on this on YouTube. So thank you again for our guest Jisel Lynn for listening, and we'll guys see you soon.
Thank you, Meta.